Good morning, class. My name is Miss Berry, and I will be going over context clues with you all today. All right, so let's start with the class rules. First, let's mute our mics unless told otherwise. That way we'll have less distractions. So can everybody mute their mics? Thank you. Okay, let's ensure that our camera's on so I can see your lovely faces and I can see them. Thank you. 3, you can raise your hand if you want to speak. So, just put your hand in the camera since it's so little of us. 4, be respectful. And 5, participate. So your objective. Students will be able to modify fake words and sentences to real words by using context clues. So the reason why we're using fake words is because bigger words that are difficult that we don't know, they're pretty much foreign to us, the same way a fake word would be. So if we can understand these words that mean absolutely nothing, we can definitely understand words that actually have a meaning behind them. So can anybody tell me what they believe a context clue is? Hands raised if you want to give an example. Like if you want to say what a context clue is, does anybody know the definition? Okay, Maya, you can unmute yourself.
A context clue is like a hint or something that will give the person, I guess, the idea of what the word could mean. So anything that's kind of related to the word, that's kind of helpful.
Perfect. So exactly. Context clues are hints that an author gives to help define a difficult or unusual word within a book. So we're going to do a little call and response thing, okay? So when I say blank, you say blank, okay? So we're going to do this first, and I'm going to tell you what it is later, okay? So when I say synonym, you say same. Synonym.
Same.
Synonym.
Same.
When I say anonym, you say opposite. Anonym.
Opposite.
Anonym.
Opposite.
When I say explanation, you say definition. Explanation.
Definition.
Explanation.
Definition.
Okay, so this may not make sense right now, but these are all common context clues that are used, right? So there's a synonym context clue. It's usually the same thing said over. There's anonym context clues. It usually means that the what's in the sentence will describe the opposite, or what's surrounding that word will describe the opposite of what it is. And there's explanations, which are like, they give you the definition, which are usually the easiest ones to kind of understand what they are. So synonym.
Same.
Anonym.
Opposite.
Explanation.
Definition.
Okay, I think we're ready to get into this. So a synonym context clue or a repeat context clue, meaning that they're basically the same. So Felipe is miser. He's always been cheap, right? So you know that miser and cheap has to mean the same word because they both describe, it kind of repeats what the point is, you know? We have anonym, right? So Stella has always dressed flamboyantly. I've never seen her wear a dull color. Okay, so boom, we know that she never wears dull colors and we know that she's flamboyant. These are kind of like contrasting, you know? So it's anonym, like kind of how we said opposite, you know? And then we have our explanation context clues, which give our definitions, right? These are the ones that like we love to see because it makes it really easy for us to understand. So we have, on Friday, I visited a boardroom, a garden that exhibits, trees and plants. Like that's basically what it is, right? So the explanation definition, and this is just so that later on when I ask you guys to make examples of context clues, if I say, can you guys make a synonym context clue? You'd be like, synonym, same. Okay, I know exactly what kind of context clue that she's asking for. I want you guys to be really prepared. Okay, so lastly we have specific example where it kind of just gives an example of what's being said. So children are able to observe several crustaceans, including crabs, lobsters, and shrimp. We don't know what crustacean is, but we know what crabs, lobsters, and shrimps are. So we can kind of guess what may fall within that realm. You guys getting it? Thumbs up for understanding? Thumbs down for misunderstanding? So thumbs up, Shantae. Are we getting it? Thumbs up for understanding? Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm